Hi Cancers, this is going to be your reading from January the 1st to the 15th. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general reads, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings here is we'll start with the Angel Oracle Guide. We'll move on to Traditional Tarot and then back to Oracle at the end as well. And it looks like we have an Angel Oracle Guide for you here, so let's get started. You have power and intention. Alright. Your message. When you align your intentions with the highest good and act with love and consideration, your power is intensified. When you draw this card, your angels are drawing you close to remind you of this. You have the capacity to be a leader and guide at this time, and you are being encouraged to align with love and the highest good so that you can act from the heart. Often when power arises within, we can find our ego gets louder, and this is because it wants to be limited and to question or even stifle our growth. Do not let it hold you back now. Call in your angels and invite them to help you listen closely to the voice of your soul, that you can move forward powerfully and effectively in a loving way. Or kind of a perfect card for Cancers as well. Extended message. Angels are encouraging you to reconnect with your initial ideas and intentions for whatever you are thinking about at this time, or even for your entire life. Often we have an initial intention, and then over time our ideas change. The universe is still responding to our initial intentions, though because we have let them go, and when we let them go, we let God. So if you are confused about how to move forward at this time, you need to recognize that you are a powerful being with influence and potential, and have clear conversations with God and your angels about your intentions, and recognize that what is unfolding at this time has the power to allow you to live in your life from a space of pure potentiality. Exciting, Cancer. Alright, just give me a minute here to pull some traditional tarot, and then we'll move forward. For Cancers, please. Alright. Alright, Cancers, let me just feel what I'm feeling here. For Cancers, please. It's an interesting image I just got. The image I got was like taking off your hat, which was interesting because I'm just like, what? Like, why is it someone taking off their hat? But it's almost like taking off your hat and like hanging it on a hook, like taking something off for the day, or just like being done with something and placing it over here, which I think is kind of an interesting image. Let me see if I can get kind of more on that. Yeah, the energy that's kind of feeling like with that is it's an energy of like putting maybe something aside sometimes. Like you don't have to wear this hat constantly, which is kind of an interesting kind of message to get. It's almost just like, you know, the intention to kind of let something go, or like take something off, or just like be done with something for the day. I don't know, maybe that resonates with you there, but it's just interesting. I kind of saw that image right away. In our main energy right now, it's kind of, we have the Two of Swords in reversed, and that is just an energy of being like, where you might have been at a crossroads before. You might be a little bit more specific on what you want, or what direction that you want to go. Here, I feel like, again, like what this power and intention was saying is being like, okay, I'm reconnecting to kind of what it is that I maybe wanted in this life, or maybe there's been a lot of distraction or a lot of other things happening for you, Cancer. Maybe there's been a lot of confusion here too, because I see you with this Eight of Swords, getting rid of some of this mental blockage, some of this mental confusion, some of this overthinking energy here as well. and being more kind of aligned with yourself and in your own energy and your intentions and what you actually kind of want here. I see this kind of new period for you in 2024 is being like, okay, I'm done with something and then I'm moving on to something else. We have the Six of Wands here, which is a card about failure, not a victory. And I think this is in a way of utilizing your kind of failures, or utilizing the things that didn't work for you here. We're not getting so hung up on them anymore. We're not getting so hung up on the things that didn't go right for us. We're kind of moving forward from that, and we're kind of deciding, okay, what is the next move here? You know, that didn't work out. We're moving on to something else instead. And that's what I think what you are kind of choosing here. You're just like being like, okay, you know, I'm done with these blocks myself. I'm kind of reconnecting with myself, reconnecting with my intention, with my own power, and then going from there. I'm not going to be so hung up on all these failures or these things that didn't kind of go my way. I'm not going to let that stop me or affect me anymore. And I think that's the kind of the energy of someone who is kind of very successful, right? People that do have a lot of success know how to get back up, know that this failure isn't going to break them, knows that this failure or whatever's not going right isn't the end, be all end all, that there's another solution out there. And I feel like you're becoming more of that person here, Cancer. You're being like, okay, you know, what can I do? What's the new solution here for me? We have this Queen of Pentacles, so I feel like you're going to be working, focusing on your work or your finances here. Maybe this is also, for some of you, this is a savings that you kind of want to accomplish. I see kind of big financial goals for you. I feel like you're trying to make that kind of security for yourself here, whether that's saving for a new house, whether that's saving for, I don't know, a trip, whether that's just investing, whether that's just working on what you actually want to do here. I see you in that kind of Queen of Pentacles energy, being like, okay, this year I'm going to really focus on my finances, or focus on building that sense of kind of security or stability for myself here in these 2 weeks. The Hermit card in reverse is Virgo energy. It's kind of saying that, hey, we might be isolating ourselves a little bit too much from people or things here. Maybe you've kind of been dealing with you know, just in general life stuff, or dealing with these failures. You kind of been doing it by yourself, or kind of doing it in the dark here. We do have the Lovers card coming out right after the Hermit, so there is potential for love here. This is kind of like a divine partnership. It doesn't just have to be romantic, but it feels like for some of you, you are kind of looking for that, and I feel like almost that this idea of love is coming in for you in like 2024. I don't know why I'm feeling like that, but it's just feeling like there is a divine partnership for you. And it feels like you're finally kind of letting go some of this overthinking and failure stuff and getting out of that space and coming into a kind of like a more heartfelt space. You are already in a relationship. I just feel like you're going to be more it feels like you're going to be kind of more connected to this other person as well. I don't think you're going to hide so much from them. You're not going to, you know, the way that you're feeling and isolate yourself. I think you're going to realize it's okay to kind of open up with this other person here, because I see also relationships just getting a little bit deeper here as well for you. So if that is something that you're looking for, if you were looking for a new relationship, I kind of see it on the way for you here, definitely in 2024, but you got to kind of put the intention out there as well. You got to be like, okay, I'm going to start, maybe if you are single, like going on dates. I'm going to be open and receptive to it, right? I'm going to be asking my angels, my guides, to bring the right people forward. I'm going to be open to kind of putting myself out there. Again, right, you got to kind of make that intention for yourself, because if you're immediately saying no, and that there's a block there, that energy isn't going to really come towards you. But I do see it in your kind of future here. I also see that relationships probably will be getting deeper in 2024 as well. I know this is not a 2024 read, but I just kind of see that in the long game cycle here. Some of you might be having problems at a job or work right now. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which is kind of like money not coming in the way that we hoped for. This could be loss of job. This could be quitting. This could be, again, maybe a bonus that you were hoping for didn't really come in here for you, or the money that you were expecting to come in happen. It's just interesting because whatever this is with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse here, It's either that it caused you to feel lack in yourself, especially if this was a position that maybe like, you know, you were just like someone let go of, and you're just like, I don't feel valued here. I don't feel like my work is being appreciated. This could be your choice to kind of leave this job behind, or for some of you, it might be you're just being let go, and that might be a little bruise or hit to your ego or self-worth. It's interesting though, because after this we have the Five of Wands coming out sideways, and when cards come out sideways in my readings, for me they can kind of go either way here. So this could either be a conflict, there's kind of a lot of conflict at this job or this work right now, or this actually getting quitting or you getting kind of fired here is actually going to help you with getting rid of some of this kind of conflict that's been happening in your life. Maybe there's been a lot of drama or turmoil here for you, and you're just like, I'm so over it, like I'm so done with it. I need to move on to something else, and you're kind of making that choice in these 2 weeks. Again, I don't get this Ace of Pentacles as like, I don't really feel in this energy that it's like a really bad thing. Obviously, if you are getting let go from a job, it's going to, or sting, it's going to hurt, but I don't think this was the right fit for you. Like, it just feels, again, like it's just like something trying to knock you back on, kind of on the right path here. And so we have the Four of Pentacles here. We have the Devil energy in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and we have the Ten of Wands here. The Four of Pentacles is holding on to something a little bit too tightly. Maybe too money. Again, maybe this is a specific job here for yourself, holding on to something and not kind of letting it go. But it's saying we're holding on a little bit too tightly to either something financially here or, you know, it feels like it's associated with this job. It feels like it's associated with this kind of Ace of Pentacles. We're holding on to the monetary value a little bit too much, but you're realizing like how much actually stress and like how much anxiety and conflict this is actually causing in your life. Here, Cancer, we have the Devil card in reverse as well, which is saying we're kind of breaking the chains here, breaking the chains from fear, breaking the chains from what it is that's keeping us down or keeping us stuck. And it feels like this fear has to do with our finances in a way. So I don't know if you have a weird relationship with money, or you're kind of, fear and anxiety about monetary value and cash a lot. But I just see almost this being like, there's no other solution other than this job that's might have causing me a lot of conflict and causing me a lot of like grief here. I think there's something else for you. And it feels like there's that here as well, but you're holding on because you're seeing that's kind of the only solution here, the only thing that will work. I'm seeing a little bit like a blinders on to that. It's almost like not believing that there's other solutions out there for you. And it's causing you a lot of like overthinking and head confusion here, because you're just like, I don't know what to do. You almost feel kind of a little bit stuck, or feeling like there's no kind of choice in the matter. You're just like, I'm just kind of stuck in this situation. Again, maybe you're feeling that ties because of fear, but also because of this world. I mean, this world, to survive, we need, we need money, we need to pay rent, we need to pay mortgages, we need to, feed our family. It's just a lot of things that are involved here in that, and I can see that, and I can feel that for you here. But there does feel like there's something else that wants to be kind of like birthed or created for you here. We have the Ten of Wands, which is saying, it feels like there's a lot to carry right now, or you have kind of a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, maybe juggling a lot of things at once here as well. Good thing about the 10 is it turns into the 1, right? We go back to the full cycle, and there's going to be something new on the way here. So you're kind of in this final push, and it feels like in this final stage of whatever it is. It feels like whatever this attachment to maybe this job was, or attachment to some of these kind of fears, I do see them kind of being let go soon for you. So if you're wondering if you're on the right path, it does seem like you are, Cancer. But But it also feels like with this like hangman, we have the hangman in reverse, and we have this justice card in reverse. And a lot of people are getting the justice card in reverse, like a lot of signs this week. It's talking about injustice. I'm talking about maybe breaking contracts, court cases maybe not going our way as well, injustices in the world, things not being fair here. And I feel like there's something here again that you're just like acting on a little bit more now. You've been thinking about it, thinking about maybe breaking a contract, thinking about maybe the injustices in the world here, and maybe switching things up, having a different perspective on things here as well. And finally, you have the Fool, which is this new beginning, the sense of freedom here for you. So again, there is some things here, obviously, this feeling of failure, this feeling of, this monetary value, being nervous about that. But this Fool is kind of about freedom in the end. You're like connecting more with yourself, right? You're having more of this kind of energy of being like, what's my new adventure? This youthful, excited energy again. And I feel like you are going to be feeling free by the end of these 2 weeks, or feeling like you're on the way to this kind of freedom here, Cancer. You're just like finally like something else. Yeah, whatever it is, this journey that you're on right now is going to be super, super healing for you. I think especially when we let a lot of this go, you're kind of going to be like, all right, I might have lost some things, but I haven't lost everything. Okay, let me pull some oracle cards for you here. I mean, this makes sense. All right. I'm going to read the Starseed Oracle for you first here. You got You Are Not Alone. And this is kind of Hermit card in reverse, right? Kind of isolating ourselves. Isolation, physical connection, community. The older the soul, the deeper the cave, and many starseeds and old souls enjoying their own company. Spending time alone can be comforting and necessary for their vitality, as it allows them to commune with their soul and fill up the energetic resources, especially if they have underactive or open root chakras, or find it hard being human. Many starseeds find it more nourishing to retreat than to spend time in meaningless conversations and relationships. However, we must remember that we're not here to go about life alone. Humans are pack animals, and we all need love, community, company, and support of others, both emotionally and physically. In our increasing online world, we can be more connected to more people, yet feel more alone and isolated than ever. There is still so much we don't know about the energetic side effects of things like social media. With so many people knowing our news, what is it doing to our auric field? Commonly, we find ourselves in a constant conversation, yet lacking the genuine connection of physical community and touch. The main message of this card is to step out of your cave and physically reach out to those in your life, to replenish when you need to, but not to isolate yourself. This could be seeing friends or family who live nearby, or having a regular catch-up walk with someone. In what ways can you open yourself up to people who are physically in your life and who truly know you? Which is kind of talking about this Hermit energy, right? This kind of expanding to new relationships, right? Opening up. And that's why I said some of these relationships are not just romantic relationships, but those people that are kind of divinely guided in our life to be there for us. You also got adjacent possibilities reversed. Sorry for my voice again today too. I'm getting over a sickness. All right. When this card is reversed, the Adjacent Possibilities card is warning you to be careful not to miss any unknown opportunities because you're too married to your agenda. It's also asking you to turn inwards with a willingness to shake up your old unhealthy patterns and inner habits, the Devil card in reversed. The power of your life force moves through your deeply held habits and projecting your energy out into the universe and calling back your results. In this way, your ongoing thoughts and beliefs are really your defining moments. In every next moment, you have another energetic choice. So it's time to decide. Are you going to let worry and self-doubt define you? Or are you going to step into the ever-present adjacent possibilities of optimism, trust, and self-love? No matter how stuck you feel, you always have options and 1,000 choices that you make every day. And this is kind of what we're talking about, right? When I was saying that we have a little bit of that blinder of like, this is our reality. There's no other choice out here for me. There's no other options because this is just it. When you put that on, you put those blinders, you put that limiting self-doubt on, and you put that limiting sense of being like, this is my only reality that's possible. All right, kind of deep combo at the end there, Cancer. But this was your first month reading. I hope that helped.